Hello everyone, in this video we're seeing how to export contours from 3ds Max and SketchUp. First let's start with SketchUp. The interface looks like this, similar to 3ds Max. Go to files and imports, find the file DWG file that you've downloaded and import. Here you can see the layers numbers inserted, and then once that is done it automatically grabs to the origin, that is the axis origin, and then that's how it looks. It comes in the form of group. For that you right click and explode, right click on the object and explode. And next we need the tool called Sandbox, which is available in the top panel, which I already have here. If you do not have it, right click anywhere in the top and then select Sandbox. Right click and select Sandbox and it appears. And this, the first one is to create contours, so you have to select any lines that you want to make it or give it a terrain effect. Select that and click on this button. It usually takes up a little bit of time to load the terrain according to its location, so give it some time, and then that's how it looks. You can still see the lines are very sharp and rigid, but it just connects all the surfaces. If you don't want the edges, go to view and edge style and unselect that, and that's how you look at the surface, and now its entire surface is one object. These are different tools to modify the further contour to push and pull. In 3ds Max it's similar. Go to files, import, find the file DWG file in the system and import. Okay, and then that's how it looks. It looks very transparent. There's no base to it. That you can still see the levels are still visible. Now let's go to in create panel, select the object and go to create and component objects and select terrain. It immediately forms the form, but you can still see that it's just one surface. To give a thickness, you go to modify and just select the object and move button and select the up arrow and just move along with control to copy. You get multiple objects if you just move and control the surface. If you don't want to copy the surface, you have to select modify, edit poly, and then select the entire model, just element. Now it's selected. Now grab the upper arrow and with the shift button on, click the shift and then click the up arrow and then move along. Now it gives the thickness. It only gives the form and the below is still hollow. So to give it a solid effect, type cap holes, and then now it's a full solid. Further, if you still feel like the surface is still rigid and a lot of points are visible, you can still modify it. But for now, if you want to modify the surface to give increase its levels and up and down, go to selection, soft selection, and you get a curved gradual surface, and you can still control its fallout, the radius of it, and below you can still see its diagram of how it shows for the values that you've given. You can move it to give a certain iterations, and that's how you use the edit poly and edit the surface. Now to further make the soften the terrain, you go to turbo smooth. You can still see there is little restrictions in small edges, so you select the object and at the iterations you increase the number value here. So the more 1 2 3 value you give, the more softer it becomes, and that's how you make the terrain or any surface smoother.